Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Thursday, May 9th. Today the 9th? Yeah, it's the 9th. May 9th, 2024. And it is a rainy, windy kind of day here in the Chi. Yes. So, I don't know what the weather is doing in your hometown, but it is nasty, nasty out here today. So, I'm on my way to the JOB. I hope you all have had a great week thus far. We got one more day, and we will be at Friday. It's Friday. Baby, I'm looking forward to Friday. I hope you are too. I hope everything in your world has gone all right this week. I hope you've had some type of joy, some type of happiness, something that has happened to you that has made it good for you and good to you. I'm doing all right this morning. Let's see, yesterday and today I did not get up crying, so that is a plus. I had a moment yesterday, but it was just a moment and I was okay. So I'm doing good. I'm doing better. I still miss him. I still think about him all the time, but it's all right. It's okay. It is what it is. But other than that, everything is good. I cannot complain, except for this weather. I needed on some boots. I really did. I mean, because it's more rain. More rain. Since it's raining this hard, I think I'm going to park in the back today because the front is going to be flooded. Yeah, I'm going to park in the back. Yesterday it was a beautiful, sunny, 80-degree day. It was nice. Very, very nice. Today, no. It's nasty out. Should have left out a little bit earlier. But I didn't. So it is what it is. I know that parking lot, I'm not going to even park up there because I know that lot going to be full. I mean, full of water. I know it's going to be full of water. I put the lashes back on because yesterday I just didn't like the way my eyes looked. So I put on a really light pair of lashes. So we'll see. My eyes are already being irritated a little bit. I think I suffer from dry eye. You know, dry eye, you would think dry eye meaning that your eyes would not water, but it's the reverse. My sister has it too. She suffers from dry eye and her eyes run, and mine's do that. It's just pathetic. But anywho, traffic is different when you leave out at 6 as opposed to 5 a.m. Traffic is a little heavier. So I want to talk about this with you all. I know you all have seen it because it's all over the internet. You know, when something happened with a celebrity or even a random person, it's all over the internet. So this is what I want to talk to you all about. Pastor Keon. I don't know what his last name is. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But he's married to Shaunie O'Neal, who had the reality show Basketball Wives. And she was married to Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player. I know you all know who he is. So, I am very, very, very perplexed and confused because if you have not seen it, go look on TikTok, write Keon in and write or Minister Silences woman worshiping. So this woman is shouting. I can't remember. Shit, over there. I can't remember. They were in praise and worship. And if any of you all have been raised in church, especially I'm not going to just say black churches, but the reason why I'm using black churches is because most Baptists, Sanctified, there's so many different denominations. They shout, they dance. We know that people shout and dance. It's in the Bible. They dance in the spirit. You all seen it on TikTok. People be shouting, they be dancing, and well, she's worshiping and she's yelling and she's shouting. And when I say shouting, not shouting like somebody who's like just shouting like how you would shout at a basketball game or how you would shout at a football game, but more so shouting in the spirit. They do it in white churches too, because I've been to white churches and I've seen it. So it's not really a black thing, but I think it is definitely a culture thing with black people, the dancing in the spirit. Well, anyway, he goes up to her and she is shouting, and he snaps his finger at her like she's a dog. He tells her, shh, 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 shush, shush, like you do a dog or like you do a cat. Shh, shh, shh. I don't want to hear nobody's voice but his. We're worshiping. And so when he goes over and he shushes her, she stops. So he goes on to explain why he shushed her. And he says this on Tamarind Hall, that he shushed her because she's been known for being disruptive during service. And that this behavior of hers has been going on for 4 years, where she shouts and, she's in the spirit, and, he knows the difference between when worship is real and when worship is not real. Well, first of all, we were in a pandemic for almost 3 years, so I don't know where she was shouting at. That's number one, because there were no churches that were open. Number two, I've never heard of a minister having to speak to a member who is praising God. What are y'all doing right here? Who is praising God, that he has to shush her, to tell her to be quiet. I've never heard of such a thing. Never. Come on, son, get over. I've never heard of such a thing. I've been in church all my life. My grandmother, my mother's mother, was Baptist. And, when the spirit hit them, they shouted, they danced. I remember I grew up seeing that. Nobody ever walked up to a person, whether they were for real or whether they was faking. Who are you So I just, this is, I just sometimes want to ask, I just want to be where God is and see his face when certain things happen. And I just want to know, is God pleased with you? Is God pleased with you when you take it upon yourself to quiet someone? If I can't shout and praise God in the church house, because I know that I can't pray and shout and do all of that at my job. I know I can't do it other places because, there's a possibility that, I may get put out. But you mean to tell me the house of worship, the praise house, I can't shout, I can't dance, I can't give God praise, and I can't give God glory, and I can't shout in the church? Come on, what are you doing? Excuse me, y'all. Don't run me off the road because you're trying to dodge some water. Oh my God. This is the worst morning to go. I hate to go to work when it's like this, when it's pouring like this. I hate it. But if I can't go for praise and worship in the church, where can I go? Where can I go? I could not belong to his church. And I find him, I don't know, it's something about him. And I felt like this about him before this even occurred. And I'm not being judgmental, but it's just something about him. It's just something about him. And then he's married to Shani. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. I don't know how to really I don't want to speak ill of him. But it's just something about him that it don't sit well with me. It just don't. I don't know how to really put it into words, but I don't know. But I was offended and I was perplexed that you couldn't shout and that you have spoken to her about her shout, because she does this all the time. Some people are shouters. Some people are dancers in the church. That's them. That's what they do. But how can you tell me that my shout and my praise ain't real? Because you have the spirit of discernment and you can tell when somebody is real or not. But he only wanted to hear God's voice, but he himself kept singing. It was real contradictory. It was very weird to me. It was very odd to me. It was very, I don't know. I don't even know how to put it into words of how I thought and felt that it was. Okay, look. If you scared to drive in this rain, then you need to go on and go back home. Because we got to get where we got to get going now. But anyway, it was just very odd, very strange, it's very weird. That's all I can say. Very odd, very strange. But that's I make it to work on time, it's gonna be a miracle, because I don't know what's going on right here. So what happened right here? The car accident? Oh, this car stranded on Lakeshore Drive. It's just sitting there. They had nobody come get it. The people were driving and it's just sitting. It's a bad place where traffic is moving. The car just sitting there. Y'all hear the rain? It's raining hard. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You all tell me your opinion. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. Let me know what you think. What's your opinion? I don't know. I just lost something for him. You know, I just lost. And then he gets on Tamron Hall and he's talking about Tamron Hall. Yes, ma'am. And it's just something about him. I find him to be phony. Like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. But I've seen him preach. I don't care for him. I don't. And then when he did that, I was like, okay. So I hope he ain't nobody's pastor that's watching this video. Because you know how y'all like to attack or whatever. And he might be your minister. And you may have disagreed with it or agreed with it. I don't know. But it was weird. So, I don't know. But if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And then the singer, Brian McKnight. Have y'all seen how he has talked about his son? That's another weird situation. Now, you know, he's married. He has a little baby. He married a black woman. The first wife that he has the 2 grown boys back, she black. She's on Instagram talking about, you know, him going on Instagram and other places. He's got a really strange, dark relationship with his one son. I think it's his oldest son that's named after him. And I mean, it's just, that's another weird situation. I lost something for him too, because I love his music. But how do you get on the internet and say that you disown your own child and that you all have had issues? And the issues really didn't, I don't think, started until he and the mother got a divorce, and it was just like a couple of years later, or it might have been going on. That's not a situation that just happened. This has been going on. This stems from something else. But instead of getting on the internet to explain to your viewers or your fans why you this type of father, or why you this, or why, I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm looking, I'm like thinking to myself, like, why you and this boy, this young man, because he's not a boy, why haven't you taken this young man and said, let's go and talk to somebody, let's see some counseling and try to repair our relationship? Why are you, as a parent, there's no way I would go on social media if Chris and I was having some serious issues and talk about him to the world the way in which this man has talked about this young man. And yeah, the young man has used some explicit language, and he has said some things about Brian, just like with Kirk Franklin and his son. But son is in therapy. You know, and his son recorded when Kirk Franklin went off on him when he cussed him out. And everybody was like, oh, Kirk Franklin, he a minister. He shouldn't be cussing. Listen, it's easy to say that when you ain't dealing with that child and that child's personality, okay? So they're repairing their relationship. They ain't counseling because, you know, Kirk Franklin did the whole thing on YouTube about what happened with him with his mom, you know, abandoned him, and, you know, so, but Brian McKnight, he just keeping this going. You know, it's been going on for a while, and it's like, dude, this shit is old. Go take your son and go get some help. Stop coming to social media where everybody giving their opinion and they looking at you like, what are you doing? So now the mama is on there. Of course, she defended her son. You know, she said, you know, same thing I'm saying. You a parent, you know, do better. You know, do better. And I don't know. I just find it to be so immature on his part. You know, he has, and I would personally, as his wife, I would be looking at him going, no, that's not how you handle that. That's not how you deal with this, you know? Because we all know that kids don't do what we want them to do. I don't care how old they are. Young teenagers, young adults, when they get grown, they do what they want to do. You know, they do what they want to do. And you don't have no control over that. But he is he is something else, honey. Brian McKnight is something else. I'm just looking at him. I'm going, I'm like, dude, you want to talk about your son is dysfunctional. You part of the dysfunction. Real talk. Make no sense. What time is it? Oh, 26:30. Man, this rain is coming down. I'm supposed to take a car today to get service. I ain't doing it today. For my job, I'm telling them I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't driving in this shit. Once I get to work, I ain't driving no more. Say, can I take it tomorrow? It's raining too hard. This and snow, I hate driving in. I mean, it's pouring. I heard it when I got up this morning. I was in the shower, and it's a window right here. And I was like, that rain? And then I saw the news. It was like, it's going to be heavy rain today. I'm like, oh, boy. We have been getting a lot of rain, but I guess it's springtime. I guess the rain has to grow this grass, turn this grass green, turn the the trees green and stuff. So I went and got my nails done yesterday. You all like that color? That light blue color? Yeah, I went and got them done yesterday. I didn't have time. I had to go pick Chris up from the barbershop, so I didn't get a chance to get my feet done. So go back and get my feet done later. Yeah, I go like once a month to get them done. I only go get them done when they start to look raggedy. I miss having nails. I'm so glad I don't do that other job because I couldn't really have no nails with that job. you know. But I'm glad to have my nails back. So yeah, I started unpacking more stuff. I still got a whole lot to unpack, but I cleaned out that one room when you come into the house, that extra bedroom, because it had a lot of stuff in it. So I cleaned that out. Whew. I got a lot. Still got a lot to unpack. So I'm gonna go down in the basement and bring up one container of clothes and start unpacking that. It's crazy. So Mother's Day is Sunday, and as I told you all the other day, my grandparents was brutally murdered. It was, the anniversary was Monday, I think, the 7th, Tuesday, the 7th, because they were killed. I'll never forget. It was on a Wednesday, because we had choir rehearsal every Wednesday, and we had just got home when we got the phone call, and it was about 8:30 at night. They were found murdered around 7 o'clock, 7:30. And I'll never forget it. I will never forget that day. I'll never forget that night. But it was the Wednesday before Mother's Day. So, yeah. But Mother's Day is Sunday. So I want to say happy Mother's Day to you all now. It is Sunday. It crept up on me. It sure did. So I was like, wow. I was like, it's Mother's Day already? I'm like, dang. There's not as much water back here. It's a perfect spot. It's too tight. Let me back up. That is too tight. I'm not going to park there. I was going to park there, but I'm not. It's too tight. Little car can fit in there, but not this big wide car. So I'm just gonna sit here until almost 7 o'clock, and then I'll go punch in. I wish I was over at the other place. Oh, do I wish I was over there at the other place. So yesterday I called the union to get out of my opt out of my union. And so the guy that I was talking to, he gonna have a nerve to my, well, can I ask you why? So I told him, because I guess he's the business agent. So then he wanted to argue with me. Why ask me something? Why ask me why? And then when I tell you why, you want to come at me. Don't ask me. If you don't want to know my answer, don't ask me. And I knew he was going to ask me why I wanted to opt out. And so I told him why. I don't want to be a part. Let me tell you something. I pay $150 in union dues. Every month. $150. What am I getting for $150? If you get in trouble, they still allow your department to suspend you. They don't really protect you. They really don't. So after this last bullshit about I had to come back, and you gonna change my time in the middle of, because somebody called and complained? What is she calling and complaining for? And there's so many motherfucking snakes up in here. Oh, there's so many snakes up in this camp that's worried about what everybody else is doing. I ain't never ever seen a bunch of people who make the amount of money that they make good ass money, and they ain't tearing their bodies apart to do it, complain about what another motherfucker is doing that has nothing to do with them. It's a bunch of snakes up in here. Bunch of snakes. I wish I was either at 70, back at where I was on 78th Street, or in Bridges. These men and women. It ain't just the women, it's the men too. The men, in fact, are worse. How you worried about what somebody else is doing? How does that concern you? How does it concern you? And the union went along with this bullshit with this cow about me, knowing that was where they assigned me to. And if that's where they assigned me to, that's what it was. They went along with it. So I'm through with them. I'm through with them for numerous reasons. I'm through with them. And I'm not giving them no more of my money. I'm not. Just a snake. Just a bunch of snakes. Can't stand it. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day today. I don't know how long this rain is supposed to, how long it's supposed to do this, but I'm praying that it's gonna stop. Maybe when I tell you we have gotten some rain, we have gotten some rain. Do you hear me? So yeah, I don't need to keep paying people, keep giving people my money. I can take that $150 and do something else with it. You know, put it in a savings or whatever. And I'm getting ready to get rid of cable. I'm finna pay this cable bill, this last cable bill. And I'm getting rid of their asses too. I'm getting rid of them. Yep. Because now I got water bill, I got gas, you know, I got light. I'm getting rid of cable. I don't need it. I don't need it. It don't make sense to have it. So I gotta get me and Chris and our coat rack. So we don't have a hall closet in that house. So I gotta decide what closet we're gonna hang our coats in. Lord knows I got a bunch of coats. So we'll see. But the cats are more adjusted to the house. They want to be up at night. But see, if they would go somewhere and go to sleep, I would leave them up. But they be running all around. They keep me awake. So we have to put them in the basement, just so we can get some sleep. Because they still want to run around. I'm like, This rain is cutting up. Cutting up. Wow. I didn't see the weather, so I don't know how long this is supposed to do this. Anywho, you all, I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm gonna let you go. I will be back tomorrow, Friday. I'm looking forward to Friday. I'm looking forward to another week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm supposed to Where is that? I'm supposed to put this. I'm supposed to be putting this hair on tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know what this hair, this curly hair. We're gonna see. See, this is the clip-on ponytail. This is not the human hair ponytail. So let's see. Oh, that's what it looked like. We're gonna see. 18 inches. We're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see. It was cheap. It's kind of some cheap hair, so I don't know. Pretty quick pony. Okay. Well, I'll let y'all know how this come out. I'll post some pictures or something. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, a good blessed day. And I will see you all on here tomorrow. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.